Hi guys, welcome back. I have just done a quick review on the Guild 1000 watt SDS rotary hammer drill, but we're actually going to review this right now. So I'll take the focus off of me because I've had this in my shed for about 3 days meaning to review it. And I just kept forgetting to bring the camera out. So let's have a look at what I've got in my lap. It is when I can sort the camera out for you guys. It is this Erbauer biscuit cutter. I've wanted a biscuit cutter stroke jointer for the longest amount of time. So I treat myself to one. Why not? Erbauer. I go with Erbauer because I love it. The reason for it is just like if I was buying a DeWalt or a Bosch or some other brand, they'd be extremely expensive is what I found. But Erbauer always tends to be, whatever I'm looking for, a third of the price, and they work extremely well. I've not had any problems with any Erbauer equipment. I've still got Erbauer circular saws and track saws and everything basically, little cutters, big cutters, drills, everything. And Erbauer's not failed me. I've still got some that are like 10-15 years old. I haven't had to replace any of them. God willing, I don't have to replace any of them after I've just jinxed myself. So back to the task at hand. Biscuit jointer, I priced up a DeWalt and it was 200 and something pound. The Erbauer, I believe, was 50 odd quid or something daft like that. It was cheap as anything. And then obviously I bought myself some biscuits to go in it to join pieces of wood together. So let's get started. This has been sat in shed for a couple of days, hence no cardboard box. I've already put that in the recycling so my wife doesn't shout at me. So yeah, let's get to it. Let's see what's in the box. If you watched the other review, the Guild, you'll know that I've just recently dismantled, I say this morning, I've dismantled a set of shelves. So let me give you a look at my current working space. Yay! Yes, there is a table underneath that, which it's got everything that was on my shelves in it. But when you look at my actual Long Beach work table in front of me, put it from there, and there's no table under there, it looks like. Oh, better move the crossbow bolts, the mini crossbow bolts. That's from my dartboarding shed, believe it or not. So yeah, everything, my chainsaw, safety equipment, PPE, my wood cutting knives, about 400 coat hooks for coat racks that I'm making. Everything's just on the table. I have no breathing space whatsoever. So let's have a look. We'll have to work with us. So I do apologise for the mess. And back to the Erbauer biscuit jointer. I've undone them both. Oh, never seen it before. Didn't know what was in it. Didn't know what to expect. I've had it in my shed for several days. Like I said, oh, some dust has got in. You can't review a dusty thing. It's brand new. It's making it look like it's 10 years old. Right, brand new biscuit jointer. In the case, biscuit jointer tool, i.e. to loosen the biscuit jointer so you can put the different blades in and accessories in. Oh, let me pull that away. If I can put it away. Takes a bit. The biscuit jointer, what does it come with? A biscuit jointer, and that's it. It has in there, in that little slot there, it already comes with a blade. That's everything you need. The handle's there. I'm not going to give you a test on this, guys, because obviously I've got work to do today. But this is all you need, the biscuit jointer. Plug it in, push it forward. Job's a good one. And that's it. You just basically plunge into whatever surface you want to go. It's got the depth on the side. Why am I holding it upside down? You're not going to be able to read that. It's got the depth of the gauge on the side for where you want it to plunge, how deep you want it to plunge, and then I highly recommend, if you're buying one, you also treat yourself to the Erbauer biscuits times 100, size number 20, and also recommend that you buy the Erbauer biscuits size number 10. They don't come with it, but they are only like £6 a pack for 100 biscuits. Do you know how expensive they are elsewhere? Because they're not Erbauer brand. But at least you know if you buy the Erbauer brand, it's suitable for the Erbauer blade. Yeah? Because that one blade does both sizes. Yeah, so you've got the little ones for the little projects, joining little stuff together, i.e. anything like small tables or jewellery boxes, when in my case, if you have a look, I cut loads of pieces of, this is pine, but I also put together loads of pieces of oak, and then it's easier. You can just glue them straightforward. Most people would just glue them, but if you're doing a long table or a unit, you definitely want to use a biscuit jointer, because as you can see, I've got 1 or 2 gaps in there, and yeah, the glue will hold it together and the table surface will look amazing. But if I'm joining, oh, my shoulder's gone, it's in agony. But if I'm joining several pieces that's so long, this is only just over a foot and it's just under a foot wide. But when you can imagine all them pieces of oak, that is pretty hefty. You definitely need a biscuit joiner. So I advise you to go out there and get one. I wouldn't, i.e. I'm doing end grain products. When they're all chopped off, they'll have a beautiful finish. And when they're all cleaned up, they'll have an amazing finish. But I wouldn't advise going out there and buying a Stanley Fat Marks at a couple £100, or a DeWalt at a couple £100, a Makita at a couple £100. When I priced it up, when I was looking, I could have bought 3 of these and still had loads of change before the DeWalt one. The DeWalt one was 2 something and the second DeWalt one was 3 something. Same with the Makita, start at 200 and something pounds and increase up to 300 and something pounds. It's a biscuit jointer. It does the same. I bought it after a friend told me that he'd got one, because I only buy the Erbauer make most of the products that I've got, most of the tools that I've got. It's a good brand. It does the job well. Or Erbauer's tools do the job well without spending 4 times the price or 5 times the price in some cases. In this case, like I say, the cheapest one was 3 times more expensive than this, and then some change. In fact, it was 4 times more expensive and then some change. 200 and something, 50 odd quid, 54.99 UK, Great British pounds, as opposed to dollars or euros. But that is what you get in the box. It's straightforward. You get a biscuit jointer. If you can remember where it goes back in the box, you get a biscuit jointer. That's what you're buying, a biscuit jointer. What more do you need? Nothing more than that. So thanks for watching the review, guys, and I hope it helps. I will do another video on how it works, but at the minute, as you can see with the state of the table, I haven't got time to be messing about with a biscuit jointer. I need to build some shelves quickly and get this lot off my table, otherwise no work will be done, because even my tool bench, no work will be done. Yeah, so in order to get work done, we need to clear this lot and that lot. So on that note, goodbye. I hope you've enjoyed the review. Fade to music, fade to music, fade to music, fade to music. Bye guys, thanks a lot. Leave any comments you want. I never read them, but thanks anyway. Goodbye.